Peace to the gods, peace to the gods. We right back at it. Mastermind Media, Friday night.
Family, peace to the family.
Friday evening book club. We're gonna tap in back into the 12 Universal Laws of Success by Dr. Herbert Harris. We're gonna go into more deeper into the book with more deeper chapters than what we did previously.
Right back in it. Just gonna dive into some information. I'm gonna dive right in it. Like what he talking about right here, it's a little section that's talking about the rhythms of life. Say the basic rhythms of life are the rhythms of peace, health, beauty, happiness, creative action, and abundance. So that's just some basic knowledge, some rhythm, something that you should keep in mind, something that you should always have in mind.
Rhythm, everything is rhythm.
Yeah, so, everything timing, So
rhythm.
Flow, So health, beauty, happiness, creative action, and abundance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was something I just seen real quick and I wanted to share. So yeah, that's the first thing we want to tap into.
Yeah, so that was straight rhythm right there. And for the family, we want to understand that rhythm is the flow.
Flow. Everything is flow.
It's just flow. Everything's flow. Everything gonna flow like water.
Like water.
Everything has a rhythm. Everything vibrates to a rhythm. You dig? So we wanna understand that rhythm is in everything that we do. Even right now, you might not necessarily hear it, but it's a rhythm that's going on right now. So always keep that in mind with everything that we do. Because rhythm don't stop.
Right. So and even when the rhythm gets messed up, you want to get back on rhythm. Getting it back on track. Where everything is flowing nice. Take for consideration things in your life. You want to get into a rhythm of things.
Yeah. A good rhythm.
Yeah. And if it does break up, you want to get back. Everything is a rhythm. Everything flow.
Yeah. Everything's rhythm. Everything's rhythm. Whatever we doing, we stand in rhythm. Everything come back down to.
Yes, sir. All right. Want to get into it's a section. It say 7 guidelines for establishing your purpose. That's it says something real important there. It says some you want to be able to try to find your purpose, but you might not even find your purpose within this lifetime.
That's deep. That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
So understand, the quote just said, basically breaking it down, where people will live a whole life without understanding or without really accepting their true actual purpose on being here, and it can get overshadowed with a lot of the outside things, money and jobs and 9-to-5 life and things of that nature. So it is very possible for you to live a full, complete life and still not be in tune with the cosmic purpose, like the innate purpose that you was born with, the purpose that you are here to experience and fulfill. You dig?
Absolutely.
So yeah, you always want to take heed to that.
Yeah.
And know that we all have a purpose, and don't get sidetracked with the other outside influences that can stagnate your overall purpose as a soul.
Right.
You
want to constantly search for your purpose and what you want from life and what you can give to society and what you here for. And you might not find it. You might keep changing it from moment to moment. But as long as you growing and as long as you changing and finding, they say it should be lifelong. It should be lifelong. Trying to really tap into who you are and your purpose of being here.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah, man. It said. Yeah, the realization of your purpose may not occur until long after you've ceased to exist in physical form. So like you saying, man, you know, it just may take a while, you know, and it should be lifelong, you know, for you to find your purpose.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another one to say, it must benefit everyone. Your purpose, you know, you definitely want to be beneficial to everyone. You know, your family, your friends, you know, your inner circle. You know, just people in general. You know, your purpose should affect everyone in a positive way. You know,
your purpose should affect everyone. Yeah.
and it says
In a positive way.
it goes beyond your personal desires and your ego. You know, it shouldn't be centered on self. You know what I'm saying? But you know, on everyone. You know.
So yeah, so they saying you kind of gotta get outside the box and get outside of self when you're pursuing your soul purpose, because your soul purpose may be within the regimen where it's catering to others but not necessarily catering to you, and it might take a few years to really accept that. It might be something that's not necessarily what you thought or, you know, grew up or something with the intentions, but you might grow up and understand that this is my purpose, and you know, I'm gonna have to roll with it.
Yeah, and it's not always just about you, or maybe about you. You know, it's self-centered. Your purpose is about you, but it may not be for you, or you know, all about you. It involves other people. You know what I mean? So yeah, you definitely want to make sure it benefit everyone, you know, around you.
Yeah. Get yourself outside the equation when it comes to the purpose, because the purpose, when they say the purpose is bigger than you, that's 100, that's 1,000% true. The purpose is bigger than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The overall purpose.
What you doing it for?
You know, it's bigger than you. It's bigger than you.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Because it should be you know far fetched. You know, it should be you thinking, you know, not only for yourself, but you know, especially your family. You know what I mean? You know, your purpose should be for your family.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You got definitely.
Whatever's bigger than you.
Yeah. Whatever's bigger than yourself. Yeah, absolutely.
But family's a good one, most definitely.
For sure.
Most definitely. Always keep that as bigger than yourself. Put yourself out the equation.
Yeah. Take yourself from it.
Put yourself out the equation.
Yeah. Selfless, you know what I mean, and just think about others.
Yeah.
You know? Put others before you put yourself.
Yeah. Selfless. Yeah. Selfless.
Sure enough.
Stand selfless. Yeah. Keep you on the right path.
Yeah.
Keep you on a you know what I mean,
right.
To help others. Selfless. Selfless. Stand selfless.
Speaking of that, they say you know, you should do things for other people just because, you know, just out of kindness of your heart, not for nothing in return, or because you want something, or even that, you know, it'll come back to you, but just because, you know what I'm saying, just because it make you feel good, you know, it makes you feel good, and it'll make the next person feel good, even like a compliment, or you know, even just helping somebody do something like that you got the power to do it, so you decide to help them. So
right.
That's, you know, that'll keep you in a good state too. But that benefits other people. You know what I mean? Keeping other people in mind. Selfless. You know.
Selflessness.
Sure enough.
Sometimes to get there, you gotta be selflessness. You gotta show selflessness to get there.
Yeah. Sure enough. All right. The next one, for your purpose, finding your purpose, establishing your purpose. It says it must be challenging. Of course, nothing really, you know, worth having. It's easy, you know, comes easy. It said your purpose should make you stretch to your highest potential. It should be a continuous challenge to your faith and to your abilities.
Your purpose make you stretch. Your purpose make you stretch to your highest ability.
Yeah, to make you
the
challenge
right purpose
your
will
ability.
make you stretch to the highest ability.
And your faith.
Yeah,
and, you know,
the right purpose though.
Right, and that's what you want. Your highest, you know, your fullest potential. You know what I mean? It should challenge you to have bigger goals, to, you know, to do as much as you can. You know, while you had. You know what I mean? You know.
Be the best.
For sure. So it definitely should challenge you, self-explanatory. Go for it, think big, you know, yeah, test your faith, make you, believe harder, you know what I mean, that, that you can get there and that you will, and that you'll see results.
Yeah.
And, yeah, challenge yourself, challenge your thinking, so, yeah, you gotta be challenged. And then once you, the greater challenge is, and once you face it, you'll meet that challenge, and then it'll make you believe more.
Right.
I mean, then,
Right.
you'll set out to get even bigger, challenges, and then conquer them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
Right.
Definitely, must be challenges, and then, yeah, keep going for more. You know what I mean?
Hunger for more.
Sure.
Gotta have that hunger. You know what I'm saying? For more.
Yeah. And it's to make you reach your highest potential, though.
Yeah.
What's your highest potential?
Yeah. So yeah. That's the shit.
Yeah.
You know, when it's forcing you to grow, to make changes upon yourself, whatever the goal is, to force you to grow. You know what I mean? To switch the habits, to switch the diet, to switch the daily routines, to whatever. But as long as the goal is obtainable and it demands some type of process for you to obtain the goal, then it's worthwhile. Then it's, it's that's what you want to go after.
Yeah.
If it's not worthwhile, whereas though you're not changing something up for you to attain it, then it's not worth the while. It's not really a goal. It's not, if you don't have to make some type of adjustment,
right,
or, some type of audible to stay with the purpose, then the purpose isn't worthwhile. So
right,
we all want to have a purpose that's worthwhile.
Right.
So within that purpose, we are changing ourselves for the better, to get to the goal, to the overall purpose.
Yeah, man.
If not, then we're not growing as humans. We're not growing as intellects. We're just not growing at all. And if you're not growing, then you're dying. So if you don't have a purpose that is worthwhile, then you're kind of slowly dying, because there's no growth for you to there's no path for you to pursue that would require changes and growth and adjustments and audibles and all of that within the process for you to attain the goal. You know?
Man. Absolutely. It say
So,
right here,
keep the goal worthwhile.
Worthwhile purpose attracts the forces of the universe to aid and to assist you in continuous realization. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if it's worth it, you'll get help. You know what I mean? A worthwhile,
If it's worth it, you're going to get help. If it's worthwhile, you'll get help. You will get assistance.
For sure.
So you're not alone. You're never alone.
Yeah, never alone.
You're never alone in any success, anything that you're trying to get done. You're never alone. Always know you got
help.
You know
what I mean?
You got guides.
Forces. You know what I mean?
May the force be with you.
Sure enough.
May you use the force though.
Absolutely.
May you use
positive forces.
The force. Use the forces.
Yeah.
You use them.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that goes for our purpose. That was 7 steps.
Purpose, just for everybody,
purpose.
Just have that purpose worthwhile. Have that purpose so worthwhile where you have to become a better you, and to get it. Have that purpose worth the change. Have that purpose that requires the growth.
Yeah.
Have that purpose that requires you to do the things that you haven't done before.
Yeah.
So you can get things done that you haven't done before.
To go the extra mile, to make you better, you know, to reach your highest potential. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Have that purpose and keep that purpose.
Yeah. Keep that purpose. Keep it and keep watering it. You know, keep letting it grow. Keep adjusting it. You know, keep adjusting your purpose and yeah. You know, make it worthwhile. Make your purpose worthwhile.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know.
And stand on top of imagination as well. Imagination is nothing without the purpose. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep that imagination on you want to tap into your imagination a lot as well, on course with your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because imagination is going to aid to the purpose. The imagination will aid to the purpose. If you don't have the purpose, you don't have nothing to imagine to propel the purpose. You got to use the imagination. Yeah. The successful people use that imagination.
Yeah. Use
your imagination.
It's all about the imagination. That's important. Imagination is important. I feel like sometimes that's all you have sometimes, especially when you you know, in your own thoughts or something. You know, all you can do is imagine the better things happening, things for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, your imagination is very important. You want to develop your imagination. You know,
every day.
You
gotta do what you gotta do every day. If you don't dream, then try to daydream. You know, if you're not a deep dreamer during when you're sleeping, then daydream. You know what I'm saying? In increments, 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. But we have to use our imagination. And it's not like we're trying to tap into like when we was kids or anything like that. No, but we are using the imagination to the different realms.
Right.
To make everything complete.
Yeah. You know, imagine the things that you want in your life. You know what I mean? Oftentimes we caught up in what's going on around us, but we're not imagining how we want our life to be. You know what I mean? So you want to imagine and picture things. So that's, you know, that you want. That's going to help with, that's what your imagination, that's going to help with your imagination. So yeah, man.
Use the imagination also for the future too. For the future to see, you know what I'm saying, what you want to forecast for tomorrow.
Things you want. You
know what I mean?
You
develop the imagination.
You want to manifest things you want to manifest, you know. Yeah. Picture it, you know, imagine it, you know.
Develop and see the future with the imagination. Use the imagination to see the future. Even if the future is a couple hours from now, tomorrow morning, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Concentrate, you know, take time to concentrate on it, you know, meditate, you know, concentrate on the things that you want and take time to do that, you know. We got a lot of thoughts going on. So, yeah, you know, consciously use your time to imagine. You know, it's better than, you know, thinking something negative or being mad or frustrated about something. You know, you can creatively, you know, switch your thoughts to, you know, imagining something different. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's all you want to do.
Definitely.
For sure. And, yeah, they say some things you could do, you know, to help with you and develop your imagination is what we doing now. You know, reading daily. You know what I mean?
Exercise.
You know, exercise, daily reading. You know, stimulating your mind. You know, you know, when you read and you know, opening and expanding your mind to different ideas and different thoughts and different realms. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, that's gonna expand your imagination. You know, you can be thinking other things now. So, yeah, you know, you just want to stimulate your mind by reading. You know, by reading more, reading things that you're into, and then imagining more, imagining things that you want in your life. You know, how you want to live.
Universal laws, 12 universal laws of success. We just breaking it down for all the new viewers out there, all the kings and queens. We appreciate y'all. That, you know, it's rocking out on a Friday evening and everything. We all just trying to become the best versions of ourselves. You dig? So we're gonna keep on with the book club, with the book readings. We're gonna keep on getting to real classical books that I feel and that I know that I always bring the best out of you when you read them, or always challenge you as a human being to be the best version of yourself. There's no reason to read a book. There's no reason to keep a book. There's no reason to even bring a book to a situation if that book is not going to benefit the reader and the people that's listening to the reader.
Everybody else.
So anything that we bring to the table, we always are digging into the crates and understanding why are we reading this specific book right here.
For sure.
Out of all the million books in the world, why are we tapping into this one book right here? You know, so this 12 Universal Laws of Success by Herbert Harris. Trying to tell you, if you don't got it, please put it in your bookshelf.
Yeah, man.
Very beneficial.
Man. It's definitely a classic. You know what I mean? And yeah, just got some good information. Man. And good knowledge. And that's all we want to do is kick knowledge and you know, providing ourselves and everybody else, you know, who need it. We just trying to share knowledge, share wealth. You know what I mean? So we can all build together. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Sure.
You got the law of command on that?
Oh yeah, it's you got something you want to tap into?
Yeah, so they got a law of command. I just want to get into this real quick because if you don't command nothing out here, then it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So the law of command, the fourth universal law of success is the law of command. Thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established unto thee. Thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established unto thee.
Right.
This out the Bible. This out the Bible.
The next one, God.
A person shall have whatsoever they saith. No, the first one was from Job, right? But the second one, I just read, I'm going to read it again. A person shall have whatsoever they saith. I'm going to say it one more time. This from Mark. This from Mark right here. Whatever. The first one I said was from Job. The second one is from Mark, right? A person shall have whatsoever they saith.
Straight up.
Whatsoever a person shall have.
Yeah, man. Whatever you say, you know what I'm saying? So mind your words, power of words, you know, watch your words.
And this from right here, this from Isaiah, and it's a command ye me. Command ye me.
Ye me though. You know
command ye me.
I'm telling you to command. You know what I'm saying?
The fourth universal law of success is the law of command.
Straight up.
Yeah. Command. Not no asking. We're not wishing. We're not asking. Command. We're not trying to get permission from nobody. It's command. One of the most important keys to success is the ability to use the universal law of command to get what you want out of life. You gotta learn how to use this universal law right here.
To get what you want out of life, you know, how to use this universal law properly, you know, to get what you want out of life. That's deep. It's law of command, you know, asking for it, you know. Whatever you saying, you getting. Yeah,
so it's like, so when you demand at the same time, you're gonna you're affirming as well. So you're affirming.
For sure.
You demanding, but at the same time you're affirming. You know what I'm saying? So to affirm means to declare or state positively.
Right.
To affirm means to declare or state positively, to make a statement confidently declaring it to be true. Now listen,
confidently declaring it to be true though.
Yeah, the last part is fire.
You know what I'm saying?
To make a statement confidently declaring it to be true.
Right. Affirmations. You know?
So it doesn't necessarily have to be true.
But you confidently declaring it to be true. Whatsoever ye say. You know what I'm saying? So.
This is affirming or commanding financial security as though you had already attained it conditions your thinking and stimulates your feeling. This sets the stage to manifest the very outcome you are affirming. So when we got people going through, you know what I'm saying, money issues or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, we're going to use the law of command for a few minutes. Now, I'm not saying go all day, anything like this, because, you know, this ain't nothing overnight. You know what I'm saying?
Affirming that you have it.
Affirming that you have it. So affirming or commanding, because basically the same thing.
Right.
Affirming or commanding financial security. Financial security. Affirming or demanding financial security as though you had already attained it.
Yeah.
Conditions your thinking and stimulates your feeling.
Yeah.
See, that's what it's all about. It's
stimulate your feelings, right.
It's feeling.
See, affirming does something to your feelings, your vibration, you know.
And we got to understand, so when we're doing these affirmations, when we're using the law of command, we're going to have that little antagonist that's going to be called doubt. That's going to creep in. We're going to have doubt. How do we treat doubt? How do we eliminate doubt? That's on you. That's on your that's on your faith, on how strong your faith is, where nothing can touch you.
Right.
Only thing you thinking about is the positivity. Only thing you thinking about is the result. Only thing you thinking about is the win.
The end result.
The win.
End result. And
the win.
Yeah.
Doubt is the main obstacle to successfully using affirmations to bring about changes in your life. Doubt is the main obstacle. Doubt is the main obstacle.
Obstacle, yeah.
The main one. Doubt is the main obstacle.
Want to get over that.
So we want to get over that.
You know? Yeah.
So we got a few affirmations. We got a few positive affirmations that we're going to dig into.
Live by.
You definitely want to live by. You definitely want to live by. And I'm going to read a quote real quick. Here we go. So shall my word be that goeth forth out my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. So understand this. That shit was powerful.
Yeah.
That was powerful right there.
Go out, you understand?
That was powerful right there.
You should not come
Everybody
back
understand
void.
this one right here. Understand this one right here, right?
Yeah.
Understand this one right here.
Yeah.
I got to repeat it, right?
Yeah.
So shall my word be that go forth out my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please.
Straight up.
For which I please. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop with this bullshit where we speaking what we don't really want to see, what we don't really want to hear.
Man,
we got to
watch our words.
We got to watch what we saying.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us talk with that passion.
Yeah.
A lot of us talk with that fire.
Yeah.
You know? So we want right there. We want to be cautious on our words, because we demand when we speak. See, that's the thing. We demand.
Unconsciously,
you demanding it.
Straight up.
Unconsciously, you demanding it. So the wise thing to do would be to regulate what we saying. Regulate what we saying.
Straight up.
Yeah. So that was the quote. That was the quote of the day right there. Y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Affirmations.
You're going to have to run that back.
Affirmations, what you say, you know, got power. And you want to say the right things. You know, you want to say, you don't want to get caught up in too much negativity. You know, watch what you're saying, because what you're saying, they'll come back to you.
Right.
You know, how you said it, what you wanted. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, just have a hold on it.
Yeah. All right, so we got a couple affirmations to live by. You dig? All right. I have a positive self-image. My bad.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I have a positive... Let me go back before you want. I have a positive self-image. The first one. I have a positive self-image, so I'm affirming that I have a positive self-image.
Yeah, that's deep right there, because, you know, your parents, you know, everything, your self-image, you know, what you think of yourself. And, you know, I have a positive self-image.
That was number one. Number two is I believe in myself and my abilities.
Yeah.
I believe in myself and my abilities.
Believe in myself, you know, believe in yourself and what you can do, you know what I mean?
I define my purpose and the reason for living. So, all right, I define my purpose and the reason for living.
Yeah. I define that, you know what I mean? My purpose, you know what I mean?
I think positively with understanding and faith that I can realize my purpose. I think positively with understanding and faith that I can realize my purpose. I think positively.
With understanding, I can realize, and faith that I can realize my purpose.
Yeah.
Or knowing I can, knowing that you can.
All right, so we on number 5 now. See, this we was talking about earlier about imagination. I constantly visualize my purpose, seeing it clearly in my mind's eye.
Right. Yeah.
So
I constantly visualize it. It's not something I do once and then forget about it.
Yeah.
Now I constantly do this. I constantly visualize every day to get, and have faith that I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, visualize
and see
my purpose.
And see it, yeah.
With the mind's eye. The mind's eye.
The end result, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? The mind's eye. All right, we on 6. I always focus on positive.
I always focus on the positive. And it stopped right there. That's deep. Like I always focus on the positive.
Always.
And that's not easy to do.
Always.
You know what I mean? But I always, always switch your attention. Always focus on the positive.
Do yourself a favor.
Right.
And the rest of the day, just focus on the positive.
Straight up.
After this right here, you watch this?
Just focus on the
positive.
positive.
Focus on the positive the rest of the Friday night.
Straight up.
Remember Mastermind said that.
Always focus on the positive.
I have the confidence and courage to be inner directed. I have confidence and the courage to be inner directed. I have the courage and confidence
to be inner directed. You know what I mean? To listen.
Break
you know what I mean? To listen to your own intuition. I have that much courage to go on. From what I believe. You know what I mean? Don't worry about what nobody else saying or what they saying do or somebody do this. This is what I want to do, and I'm gonna take my own initiative and my own action, and I'm gonna do it because I believe in it. I believe in my own intuition. I believe I got the own courage to do it. You know what I mean? On my own. Without nobody saying, "Oh yeah, you can do this," or put no negativity towards you saying you can't do it. But no, I believe I can do it, and I have courage, and I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? My partner just broke it down for y'all. We're gonna go into the next one. I take possession of my mind in such strength or degree that my emotions, my instincts, and my body are under my control.
Right. Yeah. That's deep right there.
We're gonna run that back. Yeah. I take possession of my mind in such strength or degree that my emotions, my intentions, and my body are under my control.
Yeah. That's when you on the beam. You know what I mean? That's when you rolling. That's when you got everything under control. You know what I mean? That's everything is flowing like we were saying earlier. Everything is under control. Everything is in rhythm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything is you got it under control. You got that under control. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Take possession of the mind. That's the thing. You saying taking possession of the mind.
Mastering your mind.
Okay, we on number 9. I always act in the present. I do it now. See, that's key too. I always act in the present. I do it now.
I do it right now.
So
that's an affirmation right there.
Forget about what happened yesterday. Don't worry about what's gonna happen tomorrow. Right now it's Friday. I don't know the exact time, but I know it's like the evening. You know what I'm saying? Only focus on that. That's all we gotta focus on. Is the present.
Right now.
Just focus on the present. Focus on the present.
I do it now. I always, act in the present. I always do it now.
Yeah.
Get in the habit of doing that, acting in the present, always.
For sure. I have a plan. Oh, this is number 10. I have a plan for my success. All right, so yeah, so it's like, I mean, I'm victim to this as well. As wanting to get something done, but not necessarily having a plan to get it done.
Like a business plan. So you gotta have a plan. You know, what you gonna do for your success. What you gonna do to monitor your thinking, you know, to make sure you think in a certain way, to make sure you're affirming, to make sure you monitoring your words, you know what I mean? So, yeah, have a plan.
The plan. Yeah, the plan. Without the plan. Listen, no plan, you messed up, though. So, always have a plan. But what I'm just trying to say is, it's a lot of times in my life where you'll want something done, but you wouldn't necessarily have a plan to get it done. You'll just kind of just go full force through it without a strategy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to shed light on this one, because sometimes we can see the end result and just focus on the end result, and we're not even developing a plan to get the result done. We just want to get the result done.
Word.
That makes any sense? Yeah. So that was 10. We on 11. One of the good numbers. I persist in my efforts with unshakable faith in my own ability. I persist in my own efforts with unshakable faith in my ability. Unshakable faith in my ability.
Yeah, and I
persist in my own efforts with unshakable faith in my ability. Yeah, somebody need to hear that.
Yeah.
Somebody need to hear that. That's just what it is. Efforts, That's just what it is. Somebody need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So, persist in your own efforts.
And unshakable faith.
Unshakable faith.
That you gonna do it, something gonna happen.
It's gonna get done, yo.
You know
unshakable.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for you. You know what I mean? So
unshakable.
Yeah, straight up. Persistence is key.
The last one, this 12. I execute my plan and produce desired results. I execute my plan.
Execution.
And produce desired results.
That's what it's all about.
Execution. Plan and execute.
Everything about execution.
Plan and execute.
Everything about execution. You know?
Plan and execute. So that's what we yeah, I think we did home. I think we did that. Then we did focus. Yeah, I'm gonna say something real quick. This the law of focus, the 6th universal law of success, the law of focus. The light of the body is in the eye. If thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. You know what I'm saying? So that's a deep one. That's a real deep one.
Right.
But what it's saying, the grand scheme of it is focus.
Focus. Mind, like, you know,
mind, body.
Thoughts, mind, body, all one. You know
all come to one.
One, you know what I mean? Being in one.
Thy eye be single. That's why I said thy eye be single.
You know what I'm saying? Full light of the body, you know what I'm saying?
The light of the body is the eye.
When everything is on the same page, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Focus though.
Whatever you recognize. Oh, this is a good one.
Focus.
Whatever you recognize, you energize. What you energize, you realize.
Straight up.
All right, so whatever you recognize, you energize.
Word.
And
put
whatever
attention to.
And whatever you energize, you realize.
Yeah.
And that's the results. Yeah.
Whatever you putting energy on, the more focus and energy you putting on it, that's what you want. That's what's being materialized. It's being realized.
Yeah. And we about to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Once again, we appreciate all the kings and queens out there, you know, that rock with us on this Friday evening.
Sure.
You dig? You know what I'm saying? You know, we are family. We are, you know, kings and queens.
All
and
the guys out there.
We are just trying to be the best version of ourselves.
You know.
So
Bill.
Yeah, you know, sharing is caring. So we're gonna share the knowledge of these classical books. You dig? So we all can get there. We all can get there. You know what I'm saying? We all can get there. Like I said, we about to wrap it up. My bad, Hawk. Self-discipline. I'm going to say something about self-discipline. To have self-control or self-discipline means that you have taken possession of your mind in such strength or degree that your emotions and your instincts and your bodies are under your control. Self-discipline is control from within.
And we was touching on that earlier.
Control from within.
And that's deep. And I think it comes down to that. It comes down to self-discipline to do anything, to, you know, control your thoughts, to manage your anger, manage your fear, it come down to self-discipline, to taking action. You want to take action, that takes self-discipline. Yeah, man. I think that's where it all starts. That's the key. Like, that's the core. Like, that's your stomach.
Shout out,
You know what I'm saying? That's just
self-discipline.
That's where it starts.
Self-discipline, self-control.
So yeah.
Self-discipline, self-control.
Yeah, exactly.
Self-discipline, self-control.
Yeah.
Remember that. Remember that.
Self-control.
Self-discipline.
I like that.
Self-control.
That's what it is.
And remember,
that's what
the only thing that's gonna break your self-discipline and your self-control is anger. And and one of the main causes of loss of focus is the emotion of anger. When someone makes you angry, they have taken control of your mind.
Straight up.
When someone makes you angry,
they can take control of your mind, of your thinking.
When somebody makes you angry, they have taken control of your mind.
Yeah. Don't give somebody else that much power. You know what I mean?
Being angry, my bad.
No, yeah.
Being angry means someone else is pulling your strings.
Dang.
Being angry means somebody else is pulling your strings.
That means that's how much power somebody else got over you.
Yeah.
When you angry like that,
Let's say so. Do not give into the feelings and thoughts of anger. Always be positive. But we gotta understand this, family. We can't be angry. And it's hard not to, right? Yeah. I know, I understand. Yeah. I dig it.
Word.
But don't give someone else the ability over your own control. Yeah. And that's what being angry is.
Right.
Even if you angry at yourself.
Right. Yeah, man. Don't even put that vibration out.
That means you really don't got no self-control.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's it's this book's so good. Honestly, we can do a whole seminar on this. Yeah, we can do a whole seminar, honestly, just on this book. We're gonna wrap it up though. Listen. Matter of fact, my bad. We was talking about angry. Yeah. We're gonna end it with this one.
What you got, God?
He is a fool who cannot be angry, but he is a wise man who will not be angry. You understand me? You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
So that's the Friday night Mastermind gym right there. That's the gym right there. Y'all should have wrote down. That's the gym. That's the gym you put on the t-shirt.
Will not be angry. You know what I'm saying?
He is a fool. He is a fool who cannot be angry. He is a fool who cannot be angry, but he is a wise man who will not be angry. Who will not be angry. Who will not be angry.
Will not be angry, y'all. Will not. You know what I mean? Who take control of their emotions.
And the only way to be in control is to stay positive.
Self-discipline.
Stay positive. That's the only way to be in control. Hey, peace, love, and light to the family. This the book right here. If you don't got it in your your bookshelves and all that, and ebooks and all that PD, all that good stuff, you did.
Check it out, man.
Yeah, go ahead. We're not getting a check for this neither. This is just straight from the heart. This from the soul. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting that from Amazon Prime. We damn sure don't know the brother Herbert Harris. I mean, we wish we would, but we ain't never met the cat. But it's good knowledge.
It's good knowledge.
We gonna keep on promoting.
We on it. We sharing it.
Yeah.
That's what we on. That's what we on.
Yeah. So
positive light, positive information.
Keep this up here. But until next week, we definitely appreciate all the kings and queens that tapped in. You dig? That check us out on the YouTube. That just check us out on the social media. Check us out everywhere. We just on a mission, and we're not gonna stop till we get there. You dig?
Straight up.
Peace, love, and light to the family.
Peace.
We out.